It's raining leaves this morning.
Hit me in the fucking face.
Yeah, all of a sudden it's autumn. Yesterday it felt like summer. Today it feels like autumn.
Oh my goodness, looky. Look up. Mama!
What?
You missed it.
Well, all right. We are going south on Truck Trail 8. That is our route. I don't know what you can see on my camera. Let's see. We are going geocaching. Hopefully you can see that. I don't know if anybody
They can.
So we are going to walk from here to the geocache.
Turn left.
Yep. I mean, it's right off the road, so we don't have to walk very far. Are these hitching rails?
Yes, I do believe so.
Hitching rails. That's
Hitching?
as in for a horse.
Yes, I know.
That's fun. What?
Well, just the hike we went for with Mark and who's it? We went up Trail 25,
Okay.
which is just off to the left
Mm-hmm.
down here, and went out that way quite a bit, through a whole shitload of mud. Then it took a little dip, and then it went up the side of the fucking hill. Really steep grade where you actually had to climb it. And
Oh, cool. I forgot.
what?
I don't know if they'll see. All the rocks have iron in them, so they're rusting.
Right.
It is on. Is that a hike I could do?
No, not yet. Yeah, maybe.
If I was careful?
If you were careful and had a 3.5 mile or three-ish mile in you.
There and back, or just a round trip?
Yeah, the loop we made was about 3 miles.
Well, we're about to do 2 on a road, so we'll see how I do walking 2.2 miles.
Yep.
I cannot feel my hands.
That's why you're supposed to have gloves, Addie. I should have gloves too. My fingers are turning colors. Ought to have Raynaud's, yes? Have you had any gray outs, Addie, in the last 2 days? Up here?
I don't think so.
I haven't noticed any.
Neither have I.
I think the only one that I might have had was the big stretcher I had this morning when I woke up. I don't even think that.
Most people have gray outs when they have a big stretch like that.
I full on faint when I have big morning stretches. Splat. It is so pretty here.
No. If you can't finish it, toss it.
It'll decompose, or some animal will find it.
Yeah.
We're not throwing plastic. Threw a little piece of steak. No, I'm actually so anal about camping and not adding further poisons that I got a natural biodegradable soap so that we weren't washing our dishes onto the ground and it was like Dawn or palm olive or something disgusting. How come we don't have pretty colored leaves at home? We're not that far from home, but all the leaves around our house are kind of dull.
We have 3 color leaves at home.
I haven't seen any.
It's not at home.
Well, that's the point. At home. I know there's pretty colored leaves at the park, and even then, not that many.
Lots of toilet paper trees up there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Toilet paper trees?
Striped maple. Normal maple leaf.
All right,
Yes.
so that's...
Oh, those.
No, that's a normal maple.
No, I know what you're talking about.
The goosefoot ones.
Yeah.
have a elevation map. We are at 1750. The camps...
100 feet above where we usually are.
Yeah, the campsite is 100 feet above this. Yeah, I'm obsessed with elevations. It's so fun. When I went to Arizona, I got elevation sickness at 7,000 feet. Since then, I've pretty much been obsessed with elevation.
Didn't I get sick up there too?
Not as bad as I did. You had a headache and you were a little queasy and you had ringing in your ears, as I recall, but that was all that. I had to go to the freaking hospital.
And what exactly did they do for you?
They did absolutely nothing for me.
Exactly.
That Sally one that you found, was it in fact dead?
No.
Or was it alive?
It was alive.
It was just very, very cold.
Did you pick him up and hold him in front of the fire a little bit? To warm him
No.
up?
That would have toasted him.
No, just enough to warm him up.
No.
He needs to
Picked
warm
him
up on his
he
own.
moved, and I put him over by the damn tree where he lives.
He knows what to do.
A trail,
Uh-huh.
kind of.
What trail is that? Is that one on the map?
Not actually a trail.
Yeah. It looks very uphill anyway.
No. Not a trail.
Do we have any national parks in New York State? I think we do, don't we?
Got the Adirondacks for a national park.
Because I have my, I still have the National Park Passport booklet.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see all the ones that New York has to offer. I mean, all the state parks in New England are not out of our reach.
The national.
National parks, yes.
Just long are you willing to sit in the car?
Well, I would love to see the Grand Canyon of the East. That's just upstate from here a little bit.
What the hell is the name of that thing? Wall face or something?
Wall face?
Wall face?
White face?
White face, thank you. That's up in the Adirondacks, right?
I believe.
Yeah. That's the one that we did the hike at years ago. As a teenager with fucking
Mosquitoes.
Hmm?
Is that the one with the mosquitoes so bad you were bleeding?
Yes. That was fucking awful. You know, when you're wearing a backpack, the only part of you that's visible is this.
Yeah.
Well, the mosquitoes up there were so thick and so immune to DEET that every once in a while we just have to stop and then just go
Nice.
and smear. And our hands would come up red. Smear blood across the back of the shirt, just missed all the mosquitoes.
That's so disgusting.
So then with like 30 or 40 in a clip. Yeah.
Good thing we didn't have West Nile in New York back then.
Mm-hmm.
Or what is it? Powhatan? Powassan. Excuse me. Powassan. We didn't have that either.
Yeah, it was a three-day hike. Carry shit in, carry shit out, everything you need. Tent, bags, the whole shebang. Carry it through. And then we went right from that to the new bit. It was supposed to be a 3-day canoe trip, but we ended up paddling in, finding a really cool spot and staying there for 3 days. And paddled out.
Just sounds pretty.
I love these random little streams.
They sound pretty.
Yeah.
The woods are lovely, dark and deep. I have promises to keep.
Let's go before I sleep.
God, I've had to analyze that poem. I had to analyze it in high school. I had to analyze it in college. Everybody seems to think the man's talking about suicide. I think he's just talking about getting the hell home in a freaking blizzard. Haven't we all been in snow so thick we were just like, I have to get home. I have to drive slow. I have to get home. I have my family's at home. I got groceries. Like, it's a lot of beautiful wordage to wrap up a very common idea of,
So much shit to do.
yeah,
That's exactly how I think. Oh God, I've got so much shit to do.
my family needs me. You know, there's the promises to keep part. I have so much to do and my family's counting on me. People are counting on me. Okay. Oops. .6 miles, plus or minus 44 feet. I wish this was a smidgen taller, like
Yeah.
one of these taller. What are you doing?
Unscrewing everything a little bit to make it taller for you.
No, tightening it because it's clanging.
I'd like to come up here in the spring and in the summer to see what all kinds of plants and herbs and edible mushrooms are up here.
Yep.
My glass hammer has a burr.
A burr.
Has a burr on it.
Oof.
Does that need to be dealt with?
Oh, I don't know. Ow. I don't know why there's a burr on it.
Something got hit. Or it fell or something.
Fireworks?
No fireworks. Haven't done 6,000 steps yet. It's so pretty. Get him. What tribe lived up here? Do we know what tribe lived up here?
What this was? Don't even remember.
I caught another one.
I want to say it's one of the Iroquois nations.
Well, that seems obvious to me, plus some others, but...
I want to say this is Onondaga.
Tribal map of New York State. Oh, I have H+. I need to type it in. Here, hold that. If I could spell. Tribble map.
Trouble?
Tribble. The
Trib-
trouble with tribbles.
Tribbles.
I have H+. This will take a minute. Haha. That's not it. As at home, we lived on Delaware land.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Ishi. We're on Oneida land.
All right.
Yes, right? We're in here.
Yeah, this is all Oneida.
Yep, and then where we live, we're in Delaware.
Yeah, and your father is just on the border of Mohawk.
No, he's in the Mohican.
Oh, that far?
Yep, Dad's in Mohican, Delaware, Mohican area. I like to know who's trod here before us.
Where is Geocache?
Not far, just around this bend, I think.
Yeah. I remember the Onondagas around the Finger Lake areas. The Oneidas, like Oneida County, Utica area coming down.
Yes.
We're
And
almost
then the
there.
Mohawk had the Mohawk River Valley.
Right, we drove up this way.
You know it's windy when you breathe out and your glasses cloud.
Yep. It would be so much quicker to just go right through the woods.
No, it wouldn't.
No, it wouldn't.
No, probably not, but it would be more fun.
Yeah, I don't know how we managed it, but somehow we ended up coming down that.
Huh.
We took a left up there, and we ended up coming down that.
That doesn't make any sense.
There's a big beaver pond
Where?
over there.
Oy, this is hurting my low back a lot.
Going downhill.
Yeah. Sounds like a car, doesn't it?
It does. It's not.
I know. Does anybody have a writing implement?
Nope.
Oh, for the love of Mike. Geocaches require writing implements.
Oopers.
You always have a pencil in your cap, so I figured you'd have one.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck am I going to need a pencil for?
Face palm.
We'll make a mark.
How are we going to make a mark?
Right. Yeah.
I always write We Three Adventures on it because that's what the name of our profile.
We'll figure it out.
Oh my gosh. Look how far away it is.
Yeah. Oh my god.
You know what, Kim?
You knew exactly how far away this thing was when we left camp.
Yeah, I know. It feels like it's taking forever.
Because we are walking at 2 to 3 miles an hour.
At what now?
2 to 3 miles an hour.
That is typical walking speed.
I love how Google Maps still has like the walking. If you're hiking from like our house to Oneana, it has the walking speed or the walking time. It's so funny. I guess maybe I'm a little strange. I still like reading regular old maps.
So do I.
I like Google Maps for things like traffic jams or road construction, but it's a woolly bear.
Is a woolly bear. I saw a woolly bear on one of my walks.
It's a woolly bear. So what kind of winter are we gonna have? I never remember.
Memory, it's either it's going to be as long as the middle brown part, or the first part of winter is going to be moderate due to the black, and the end is going to be easy.
I never remember how it
Is
works.
the ass end. Neither do I. It's one of those two.
He's so cute.
We should move him out of the road.
Yes, move him out of the road.
Come
Yes,
here, you.
because there's so much traffic here.
You never
And
know.
he's moving very slow.
It's really the first woolly bear I've seen this season.
Because you haven't been out much this season.
crippling anxiety and depression will do that to a person.
I know.
I'd love to go for a walk every day after dinner. I just wish we had more options for walking. Like,
Yeah.
we have the same old places to walk, and it's boring. Now I'm afraid to step on a woolly bear. Oh. The sun feels nice.
We're getting there.
Yes, 0.2 miles. Plus or minus 15, 24 feet. Aster flowers last forever too.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what all those little purple white ones are?
Yes. There's actually two kinds of aster growing. There's the light purple ones, and then there's the really violet ones. No. Those are all the same.
They look darker than those.
Slightly, but it's the same breed, or the same species.
Yeah.
Boop.
Why are you booping me?
Because you're there.
Yeah. It's just up there.
Hey, a trail.
Yep.
Trail 26. Does that lead back home? Or
No.
back to camp?
I don't believe it does.
Back home. Home is wherever your butt sits.
Yes, actually it does.
Uh,
That is the one we were on last night.
yeah?
That's where it comes out.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, we just hopped. If we continued on the trail, we'd have ended up there. Instead, we hopped onto the logging road and went back to the street.
Gotcha.
Well,
Street.
now there's a shortcut.
It's not a shortcut. It's a long-ass trail.
Well, it'd certainly be more fun than walking on the road.
And given the condition of the rest of the trail, you really want to be wading through puddles and muck shit already?
No, not really.
Exactly.
I bet you it's at that signpost there.
Yep.
Probably.
Now on state land, you can actually go camp anywhere, right?
Yes.
Addie, carry this for a minute, please. It's not helping me much at the moment. We're almost there. Okay, so not at the signpost. All right. 369. What a mess.
That's
This is ridiculous. This is almost down to the mainish road. '96.
strange bit of strangeness regarding marching band.
What about it?
The Halloween parade is not on Halloween.
All right, the buzzer went off.
Right there.
Yeah.
It's right here.
Small, you say?
Yes, small sized. Puff bombs.
Puff bombs.
All right, let's get a hint. Description. Oh, we saw the description. Hint. Rocks by a tree. Okay, so it's right here. Rocks by a tree. This is the only tree with rocks by it.
Rocks by a tree.
Okay, so there's lots of rocks by trees. $13 feet, 16 feet.
Which way?
We're right on top of it. While I was over there, it said 5 feet. So it's here, someplace. Mr. Bear with a knife now. Lord, Mr. Bear, you gonna hunt? Hey, why'd you move him? No, sheath it. What about this rock here? It looks very much like it could be pulled up. I don't know.
Suspicious looking rock.
Nope.
Nope.
Rocks by a tree.
Looks like a damn mushroom.
In the tree?
Yeah.
That would have been fun. It's supposed to be easy to find.
Maybe we're overthinking.
And the only attribute to it so far is needs maintenance. Okay, what about rocks? Is it in the rocks? Or is it in the tree that has rocks next to it? Okay. Okay. Okay, so according to the Geocache app, it should be right here. But it's not here. And the latest attribute was that it needs maintenance, so I guess we'll have to say that we couldn't find it. So that's a little sad. However, this butte got stepped on a little bit, sadly. I'm going to see what color spore print it makes.
Do you want me to take the mushroom?
You're going to carry it all the way home?
If somebody else carries Mr. Bear.
Still trying to find it? Sometimes he can find them when we think we can't find them.
Has happened before.
It has. Has happened several times. We give him a minute to sniff it, so to speak. So we are walking back to camp because that geocache was not findable. So that was a very anticlimactic walk. Oh well.